Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. So today we're actually looking at the 5-piece combo, which is one of the sets of cards that Jaden used within his duel with the, I think it was one of these pharaohs who was a Shadow Rider within Yu-Gi-Oh GX. The Shadow Rider himself, I can't remember his name, but he had a 4-card combo with several of his sarcophagus cards, and then he brought out his Pharaoh monster, which is a 2,500 attack monster. These cards were used only really there, and that's the only time I saw that this card here, Hero Flash, be used properly. Every other time James had to use anything, he tends to just use a couple of the cards. He might use Emergency Call, or he might use Oversoul. He doesn't really use either of the other two so much. But I thought I'd cover them just as, just a bit of fun. The first card is H Heated Heart. It's a normal spell card with the effect target one face-up monster you control. Until the end of this turn, it gains 500 attack, and if it does, if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. I think Jaden used this again I think it was used with his Avian, and it attacked and did piercing damage when he faced one of the Pharaoh monsters that had 0 defense. It had 900 attack, and it was in defense mode. So all the inflict piercing damage went to the opponent. The next card is Emergency Call. This adds one elemental hero monster from your deck to your hand. It's probably one of the more consistent cards for him. It's not a rotor. It's it's a rotor for the deck, but it's less restrictive because it's any elemental hero monster. So long as it has the archetype in its name, it's fine to be searched with this card. The next card is our Righteous Justice. Its card effect is to destroy spell or trap cards equal to the number of elemental hero cards you control. This is a consistent way of, getting rid of your opponent's spell or trap cards. You do have another version of that in the fusion form. I think it's Wild Wingman, who can actually do similar, but this is at least some kind of removal. I think this was used quite a few times. And then, of course, you've got Oversoul. The point of this card is to target one elemental hero normal monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. Most commonly, he would use that actually from Season 2 onwards. It was just used to summon Elemental Hero Neos. It was the strongest normal monster he had. It has been used a couple of times on Sparkman and a couple of other heroes, but generally speaking, that's its main purpose. And then, of course, you've got Hero Flash. So this effect is to banish H Heated Heart, E Emergency Call, R Righteous Justice, and O Oversoul from your graveyard to special summon one elemental hero normal monster from your deck. All elemental hero normal monsters you currently control can attack your opponent directly this turn. The amount of damage you're getting on board of this isn't particularly much if you're considering the original lineup of the elemental hero normal monsters. Just so you're aware, those monsters are Sparkman. It's got 1,600 attack. You've got Burstinatrix, which is 1,200 attack, so that's 2,800 in total already. You've got Avian, which is another 1,000, so that's 3,800, and then you've got Clayman, that's another 800, so that is 4,600. So you can actually game your opponent if you wanted to through this effect, and this is what was actually used by Jaden to win that duel. It will never really see play, and it's a shame. If it had more versatility to it, then maybe it could, or if it had additional effects, but as it is, as a 5-piece combo, it will never see the light of day again. I thought it was just an interesting topic to look at. Have you ever seen these cards before? Have you ever heard of them? If not, are you surprised at how these cards have worked? And what would you ever consider running them? That's the more important thing. Whatever you think, leave your comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more daily Yu-Gi-Oh content.